Left arm
Nice.
orthodox.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you
Nice.
bowl left arm orthodox?
Yeah, yeah.
You're a right-hander who bowls decent left arm orthodox in
No,
your adulthood.
good, decent. I've got the Chinaman coming in.
What do you
I've got
say?
nice variations coming in. So
Very good.
I'm very like. See, I said
I
no
should get
more.
someone
What
to
are you
break
doing with your
I should-
life?
Someone should break my hand. Maybe I was a left-hander. This didn't work.
So I don't. Meri bat hai, I'll bat first. Yeah, that's how Indians are. So he said I batted. He's like, babe, that I was
Babe
gone
straight away.
there. I was
Babe
gone.
sledging.
When
Indian
someone
sledging.
said babe, I was like, oh my god, come on. He said babe. So he said, I need to bat first. So I said, why? So he said, I don't know how to bowl over arm. I said, I was like, which Indian man doesn't know how to
Most
bowl
unmanly
over
thing
arm?
to say.
Like how? For college, I ended up playing 9 sports. I played
India
badminton.
में 9 sports नहीं है.
है यार.
नहीं
मुश्किल
नहीं
से
है
5.
Now it's very annoying because on Instagram everyone says, "Ma'am, we have a college fest. Please give a shout out. Please give a shout out." So I was one of those. So my dad used to model before Milind Soman. So I think it was almost.
Villain in your face, and he's also Maharashtrian. You stole.
Yeah,
the
but
throne.
I keep.
Thank God you're pretty, na? क्या tension होगा ना hospital में? One is a supermodel, the other is a supermodel, and then they have a child. If the child is not a super-looking child, I mean, like every relative will be like, "Hey, क्या हो गया?"
the doubts that would be
I
cast.
know.
The doubts.
Thank God. बच गया.
Take the gun.
Of course. High budget, so we have a gun.
Yes.
Now I'll go. The show's name is Cyrus Says. And we have Saiyami Kher, who I first thought was a Kashmiri name, and I found out I was wrong. Very much Maharashtrian.
Very much me कच्ची सा है.
There you
But
go. That's Kashmiri. देखा? I was wrong again.
All the Marathi Cyrus knows.
Yeah.
though. So now
That's
you'll
it.
have to switch to.
Me माहिती नहीं.
Huh.
no, I thought the Marathi you'll know is only for cops.
Yeah. But that language, today we got a lesson in good language in Marathi from, what was it?
All I'll tell you is if you get cussed at in Marathi, don't respond with a cuss in Gujarati.
Yeah. Oh, you don't know what Akash did now that we
Arre,
Now we
yeah.
might-
This is
we had to
Saiyami's
start-
guest
yeah, we had to
episode,
start
but we've
it.
gone straight into Akash's story. So
No,
we
no,
have
let's
to-
not. Let's not. It's so
Short
much more
version,
to
short
talk.
version
You have
without
an
you told us.
ex-cricketer in the
True,
room,
forget that.
and the only thing you care about is some cop.
But you were saying,
Yeah.
because we have this problem, we're fighting
Yes.
and arguing with them all the time over this silly VIP Rasa Roko, whatever you want to call it. What do? You were saying?
No, I put on my acting cap and I just, make these puppy eyes and say, talk in Marathi. That's the first trick. Is you say, please, माहिती नव्हतं. आणि जाऊन द्या ना पहिल्यांदा झालंय. So then now that cop, I stay in Khar right here. So it was lovely to come to this office.
Care from Khar.
So who likes a lot of kheer.
Oh, wow.
Had to add. But so they now this cop who caught me and I said Nashikchi and my car is from Nasik, so my number plate
Nice.
used to be MH15.
Yeah.
Then they used to believe me. They used to be like, oh, because I was
Now you're
studying
in a
in
big
Xavier's.
city.
So,
Please
what is the
don't drive
Nasik
like that.
connection for the cop in Mumbai? I'm
No, he
thinking.
said that I was posted in Nasik
Oh,
at one
but that's
point,
your
so
luck.
he felt full connect.
your luck.
Yeah, it was my luck.
Yeah.
He used to stand in the Adidas signal at Linking Road, and now he waves out like we are long lost friends and
too
stuff.
Much, too
So
much.
it's just like,
ये
great,
भी-
this
ये
is
भी
great.
पाप है.
It's that old
Don't
saying,
overdo it.
no?
Don't cross the line, cop.
It's like that old saying, na पुलिस वाले का दोस्ती भी अच्छा नहीं और दुश्मनी भी अच्छा नहीं वाला हिसाब. Yeah.
That's why
this
stay
is-
in the middle, na?
But this is familiarity. This is
Too
not
much.
dosti.
Too
You know?
much,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think you all are going to Hill Road to pick out outfits.
Also,
for
with
it.
our luck,
I don't-
if we had said we are from Nashik or something, his story would have been beaten up in Nashik. Or something. It cut to me being hammered.
Or maybe he was a cop in the Nasik prison or something.
While
Yeah.
working in Sula Wines and they threw him out.
Hmm.
Made Nashik famous again.
yeah, we'll keep doing it.
My
I'll keep
neighbors, my
clubbing.
neighbors. Samans are my neighbors. Yeah.
Oh, Rajiv, we chat
Rajiv
about
and I
this
have go to the same barber. See, we are all name dropping. Rajiv Samant is he's a little older than us. One of the South Bombay iconic guys who was one of the first guys to go bald by choice. This
Ah.
the look thing, na.
In South Bombay.
And I always thought it was horrible, but he got all the girls loved it.
That's
Sammy, let's
amazing.
talk
Lots
about
of
you. We're
names.
just wasting time
Yeah,
in this
what is
podcast.
this?
No, I'm
Nonsense.
enjoying it.
We
I'm
do another show
enjoying
called
it.
Waste of Time.
They
This is the other show.
called me just to talk about the cricket. I
Your
don't know
mood
why
is
I'm-
better. You were so angry 20 minutes
I
ago.
was very
You were like
angry.
my wife with little less beard.
I hung out with Punit and I realized that life has no meaning.
Oh, but Cyrus, I had come here with a story, a Cyrus story
Oh, no.
that I had.
Oh God.
No, it wasn't such a oh god story. So
Oh.
I'm from Xavier's. I did 5 years in Xavier's,
Lovely.
and
You sound like jail, no? When they say
Now I'm
that.
now I'm
5 साल
interested.
सजा किया मैंने.
nahi, yaar,
I
I
want
wish
to
it
know.
was 8 years. I'd flunked
I
a
know,
few
it's
years.
fun,
And so
yeah,
it's just the
yeah.
best. So, those now it's very annoying because on Instagram everyone says, "Ma'am, we have a college fest. Please
Yeah,
give a
yeah.
shout out. Please give a shout
Yeah,
out."
yeah.
So I was one of those
Yeah.
when I was in college, and I had gotten you for one of our whatever Malhar guests
the
or
thing,
something,
yeah,
one
yeah.
of those things. And
You were the organizer
yeah,
also?
yeah. I was.
But you were
I
already
was,
acting, no?
No, I started acting just when college got
Oh,
over.
she saw me and said, we have to do
So-
something better than this guy.
So everyone was all Cyrus
Yeah.
starstruck in college, and like, oh, Cyrus Sir is coming and
Sir.
stuff.
Hmm.
And then I think I don't know if your cops had caught you, but you had just reached in time, or you were late, or
Yeah.
just before the event, and then you decided to change. You parked your car right outside our gate,
Huh.
and then you decided to change, and you stripped, and you got your shirt off,
And you wore a new shirt.
wore a new shirt.
I must be in sweating, yaar.
Yeah.
So everyone in college was, oh, this is not what we thought Cyrus Sir would do, because this is the respect of Cyrus Sir. And then from that was my Cyrus story.
But that's
So it started well.
Yeah.
It's all my stories start well, and then it disintegrated.
And then Cyrus is
Yeah.
Cyrus.
Then it's just ye chaprasi.
This
Who's
must
guy?
happen
Yeah.
to y'all. I mean, for me, this is still a new thing because I'm not that famous. But like for y'all, there is an image that the fan has in their brain of who you are supposed
Also,
to
I'm
be like.
ex-Xavierite. So whoever from Xavier is a little high profile,
Yeah.
like from your college, and all, every college has that.
Yeah.
So they sort of look up to the guy, and then they're so disappointed
yeah.
when the guy turns up.
This has happened to me a couple of times where
Yeah.
they've called me to college and then they'll call me and be like,
Which
sir,
college?
where are you? And I'll be like, I'm at Parla station trying to get a rickshaw.
Huh.
And they just
So same as college life.
Yeah,
Nothing
lose
has changed.
lose respect for me immediately. And then I have to fucking walk instead of
And
taking
then you
the
get the rickshaw and you say, Vijay, tu? Wow, what a story.
Yeah.
So now let's quickly we want to talk
Yes.
a lot of cricket with you as well.
Yes.
Because it's uniquely fantastic career. It's not just acting.
Yeah.
But your mom is famous. Your dad is also a supermodel. Is this correct?
So my dad used to model before Milind Soman, so I think it was almost
Million in your face, and he's also Maharashtrian. You stole.
yeah,
the
but
throne.
I keep, and my mother used to
He's
be
better looking than Milind. What does
No,
your
I
mom
think-
say?
I
Your mom
think-
should say.
no,
Which
I
one's
think
better looking?
Milind Soman's like, look at
How
what he's
mean.
doing
But
now.
like, yeah, your dad is your dad. Now you'll never see him as
Ah,
Milind
that
Soman.
also,
Na?
that
That's
also.
it should be our decision. You
Yeah.
open video and see.
That was.
I thought he was very handsome.
Yeah, no. Then what more we want?
Milind Soman, I told you what he's doing today, na?
What he's running, no?
No,
Barefoot.
वो
50
advertise-
kilometers,
नहीं, नहीं,
85.
वो टेस्टिकल का एडवर्टाइजिंग करते हैं.
अरे वो गोटे साफ करने वाला.
I'm not lying.
I love that ad, but what's
I also
wrong
love
with
that ad.
Milind
I was
Soman
waiting to
telling
see
me-
कि असली में क्या है, because he's standing behind in a precarious position. ऐसा zoom करके तो ऐसे end में दिखाएगा ना,
हाँ.
एक या दो या जो भी है. But you know, because
Milind-
age भी एक चीज है ना, like.
And now he's playing that voice game also.
Oh,
Milind.
the-
yeah, he's
yeah.
playing the
Older
husky
man,
You know what's
yeah.
worked for him? You talked about Rajiv Samant bald.
Yeah.
Na? He just kept the white hair. Every woman I know says he's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Baki ka they, oh, look at this guy, how he's aged. Look at this guy, how ugly
Yeah.
he is.
Yeah, but the
Sorry, sir.
white hair
Oh.
is one thing, but look at what's
True,
under
true,
the white
true.
hair also,
That's-
right?
He's kept
He's
himself
got
well.
that.
I
Yeah.
accept all that, but I'm saying normally a guy with white hair, you don't expect the women to go mad. But let's get back to your story. So your dad, Advait, was a
Yeah.
famous model.
Yes.
So it's already in the genes. Your mother was an actress.
My mother was a Miss India actually, and my dad says she's become Mother India.
Oh.
That aside, but they were both models. They both model did 100 ads together.
Oh, thank God you're pretty, na? क्या tension होगा ना hospital में? One is a supermodel, the other is a supermodel, and then they have a child. If the child is not a super looking child,
Yeah.
I mean, like every relative will be like, "Hey, क्या हो गया?"
the doubts that would be
I
cast.
know.
The doubts.
Thank God, बच गया. Huh. So then,
No, so they both did a whole lot of modeling, and
Yeah.
then my dad did a serial called The Mouthful of Sky.
अरे
He was-
banker, lawyer, banker, Ashok banker, Ashok
I haven't watched it. I don't know.
writer. I know this guy.
So
He's from
Rahul was
Baikala
in
boy.
it. Rahul was in it.
Yeah, Rahul was the
Mandy
lead.
was in it.
Yeah.
So he did that, and then after that, I think Prahlad uncle
Oh.
Kakkar said that don't ever act
Ah.
in your life.
For you, it's Pradhan uncle.
So-
For me, it's Banjo. It's sweet.
Yeah. Now he's mellowed down. Did he make you wash bathrooms and stuff?
No,
That's what he did to his-
I didn't work for him. I was
Oh.
modeling some silly products and all
Okay,
that. So he
okay,
treated me nicely. Except for one bakra which he did on me with my team.
Oh,
We
that's
were shooting Chota Pepsi.
worth it.
It was a very sad story, yeah.
Why?
One guy, he told me to come and eat in the trailer with him. And he was very good with food. You remember?
Yeah,
no?
yeah, of
Great food, mutton, chicken, yeah, fish, sab kuch hai. And others are eating that terrible, 25 rupees per plate food. You know, kal ka chawal, sab sabzi which you stamp on and then serve. So, and we are eating properly like
I love
gods.
that the idea कि साइरस को खाना मिलने के पहले लोग थूक के दे रहे उसको उसके सामने
No,
like
come on, the normal. I worked at MTV. They were a lowest grade channel here. The khana was really bad.
yeah.
Anyway, so then this guy walks in with the smell of alcohol because I opened the trailer, small trailer. He walks in and he says, and he called him Prahlad, not Prahlad sir, G, nothing. Prahlad, mera paisa kahan hai and all that, some dialogue like that. And then I realized that he was, I said, told him, Tami se baat karo, because, obviously you can't talk to that. I could smell the alcohol. I thought he'd lose his career or something.
Yeah.
He pulled out a gun.
Oh.
He shoots him, okay, with proper blank.
Yeah.
Prahlad goes down. Later, I find out they had put this whole thing and the blood coming out. Then he waves the gun at me, and I go, na. So after they expose the guy, the whole bloody company was acting out my cowardice. I'm telling them, what do you want? Guys holding a gun. I believe he shot someone. I'm not going to die because 300 rupees is owed to you. मैंने क्या किया? I'm going to ad called Chota Pepsi firstly. This is not, doesn't deserve me to stand for my life here. So he goes like that and I go like that, which is a normal reaction if you think a guy has a gun. Who's going to say, Maro? Mujhe maro dobara? What am I? Come on. So that was
But that was them counting also on your ability to not defend yourself.
No, on how stupid.
Because if you could defend yourself, you might have taken the gun from him, you might have hurt him.
This
They
is not
knew.
possible. No one is going to.
There was
When
no
somebody has a gun, if
action
you believe the guy has a gun, you're not going to do anything.
Right.
And firstly, why should I live for this situation?
Yeah.
He's not pay, and he's known to not pay on time and all. It's not my problem. And that guy had given some story for 30 seconds. Ki mera bachcha ka ye ho gaya, bimari, whatever. He gave a whole back page.
Shit.
It sounded real.
Yeah.
And-
Very
and-
justified backstory for the
And
character.
and Prahlad was being the zamindar. He was not looking up. And I was trying to be the humanitarian and saying, Tami se baat karo, Prahlad ji hai. I was trying to tell him,
Yeah,
don't speak.
yeah.
Because he's speaking in a certain,
Tone.
tone was
Yeah.
wrong. And next thing I know, he shoots this guy and he's pointing the gun at me. And I said, no. Because I'm not. What? Saiyami story. Stop it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just, I was listening to this whole story and he said that you'd fight if there was a gun in front of him. He's a very brave man. If
No,
someone's
I'm
pointing
just
a gun
looking
at
forward
you,
to death.
Aakash today has
Yeah.
taken on
he's
Mumbai police.
He's taking on, he's saying the gun at me,
Single-handedly.
I'm going to
Yeah.
fight the person.
I'm on your
If
side.
someone has a gun,
I am on your side. You
If-
don't have to blink.
the best way you see,
Huh.
we all know, most of us are gonna die in very boring ways.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a great out. Like if somebody has a gun and they just shot somebody,
So
you
tu
have a
mar ja na.
50-50 chance.
Huh?
You have a 50-50
Mar ja.
chance. You either knock the gun out of his hand and you are a hero.
अरे कोई बेबी को सेव करो, बच्चा को सेव करो,
Yeah.
डॉगी को सेव करो. But प्रहलाद का
प्रहलाद का gun
I
मर
like
गया
him.
already.
But he,
पर वो मर
the
गया
story
already
is
ना.
he's extorted money from this guy, not paid him. And मैंने क्या किया बीच में? मैंने fish खा के मर जाएगा उसके सामने. I mean, it doesn't make any sense, यार. This story. And I was also back of my mind. I'm thinking, pack up. Early pack up. You know me, guys. Early pack up is early pack up. Okay, let's get back,
Yes,
please,
yes,
to the story.
yes.
So both are supermodels and famous, etc. And then you got into the business, and but you weren't Xavier's. You hadn't started yet. So,
No, I've grown up in
means, yeah,
Nasik. They
okay.
they didn't want to bring me up in
by
the
choice?
bag
But
city.
But
They went
that's
yes.
another interesting thing because you're like that's a very
That's the
nice
reverse of
decision.
India.
No,
That's
a
the
very
reverse.
conscious decision of your parents also
Yes.
to grow, and they would have also understood that you don't have to live in Bombay to make a
But
living.
why don't Indians think like
Yeah.
this?
No, they didn't want us to live in Bombay consciously. So
Yeah, right.
my dad on his bullet with my mother and my sister in
It's a
my
vulgar
mother's
sounding
stomach.
phrase, but
So they went and I grew up in Nasik,
Big
did my
house?
schooling. Yeah, bit nice farmhouse.
Naसिक में तो क्या
Farm
tension है
house.
bro?
हाँ, नासिक में
Farmhouse.
जगह ही जगह है यार. Tension
Exactly.
क्या है?
If you move to Nasik today, you
You'll
will
own half
own
of
the
Nasik.
city.
Yeah, half
Yeah.
of Nasik.
I don't want the.
I've
city.
seen the websites. You
The
are
other-
worth $700 billion. I know this.
You know how much we have to pay to get those lives?
Yeah,
Oh,
Cyrus will own half and Bhujbal will own the other half.
Are
So-
pati you. That's
Wow.
what more do you
Chagan
need
ji?
in life?
He's my
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
I miss him.
Now
Come
you
tha.
do.
VIP movement come tha. Only
In
21
Nasik,
cars.
in Nasik, you will be the
Can
VIP
you imagine?
doing the
Wow,
VIP
boss
movement.
aa gaya. Boss kaun hai? Who cares?
And then when he's at Sula, he'll fight with the Nasik cops and
yeah.
he'll say Cyrus going in the VIP.
He'll never. I'll never do this.
Yeah.
If I ever become a politician, the first thing I'll do is get rid of bodyguards. I think it's just emasculating. What is this nonsense?
Yeah.
Learn karate. What is this?
Dude, you
Rubbish.
just
Hmm.
fucking apologize to a guy trying to shoot you. Clearly, you need some security. You are not cut out to take care of yourself.
Saiyami,
Yes,
please. It's
I
your life
will,
story.
I
That's
will.
why we are here. and
Don't
you're
get distracted
half
by
the
us.
show will go
Yeah.
just doing this.
So I'll quickly do the life story. So now school happened in Nasik.
So sweet. She's
there was-
figured it out.
Yeah, quickly. School happened in Nasik. Only played sport.
Hmm.
That's all I did.
But nothing mentioned before we get into cricket.
Yes.
You played everything.
I played. That's how I got into
High level,
Xavier's. I
high
didn't
level.
have the intellect. The sport got me into Xavier's. So
Yeah.
Self-deprecating. We can't understand the truth.
No, but I think like some people have that, right? Like Dhoni is the best.
I'm sure she was
example.
good in studies. Don't make me
No,
Google.
I mean it from the POV. Like some people have their bodies are meant for sport. Like
Yeah.
Dhoni's body is made for sport.
Dhoni is an
Dhoni.
athlete. I
Yeah,
get your point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
But,
so,
but
you know,
Sehwag is not. He's just brilliant with the bat.
with the
but
bat.
I would
yeah.
never take him to field hockey.
But for kids
Because
who I
she
see,
Or
won't-
you see Mohammad Shami yesterday had a nice little biryani pouch.
आ गया ना?
Yeah,
आ गया.
yeah,
Shami is
proper.
that Rishabh Pant. With due respect, before the accident.
Nobody lost he's lost
You
some
thought?
weight. Yeah.
Because
Before.
how can a 21, 22-year-old Prithvi Shaw put on weight, yaar?
yeah.
At that age,
Yeah.
But
we
that
were
was
like
the
20
pandemic,
kilos.
bro. Like if you saw Rishabh Pant before the pandemic, he was
but
doing
one
those
second,
backflips and
the
standing. and all.
pandemic, there was also Shreyas Iyer who's doing
Yeah,
all the
exactly, yeah.
walls and doing everything.
Okay. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But then you know what? Shreyas TikTok पे नाच के beat भी तोड़ दिया
वो
उसका.
पीठ भी तोड़. See, I'm only pro Sachin Tendulkar.
Yeah.
Rest everyone, there is no second.
Yeah.
So for
Yeah.
me,
But they're using his images for fat burning capsules.
yeah,
and
I know
all,
he complained
bichara.
and all, na,
Yeah.
वो सब हुआ.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
he's saying, I put on weight. Don't do this.
But what all sports did you play?
So for college I ended up playing 9 sports.
Wow.
I played
India
badminton.
में 9 sports नहीं है.
है यार.
नहीं
मुश्किल
नहीं
से
है
5.
अभी भी ये pickled ball, pickled tennis, racket
yeah,
ये
what
सब
is
बहुत
pickle-
वो
this
सब
is a
आने लगे.
hybrid sport, yeah.
Hybrid बनाने लगे. But I used to badminton's the only sport I've trained and played. I used to play Sania Nehwal's 2 years senior to
okay.
me. But then
You
she
played Sania Nehwal?
yeah she thrashed me under 14.
Huh?
And then I said,
What
okay,
was the
this
scoreline?
can't be some 11-4, 11-3.
Okay.
So I said, this can't be a career.
But
Because
that's
I was in
Sania.
the-
You were still...
I'm amazed that Saina was enough to make you. Saina
yeah.
was enough to make you go like, ये करने लायक ही नहीं है मेरे लिए.
हाँ, she
ये मैं
said
कर ही
that,
नहीं
yeah.
सकता है.
At 14, you still have that, then you become 20, 25, then you realize that it's all
Yeah.
going downhill once you grow
What
up.
an
I
early
feel.
age to be
So-
cynical. This is a sad part here.
But with sports
with
persons, it
sport-
is
yeah,
like that,
because
no?
you have to be at your
only because
peak,
she was
right?
dominant. Na, that you played her and then must have thought that she's really dominant in her field at that point.
Yeah, I
No,
think it's
because I was
also-
ranked in India and all, yeah. And
What
then
was
you
your
get,
ranking?
I was under 16, I was 9.
Hmm.
And then uske
So
baad you
not so
get
far away.
yeah,
from the
but
top.
then when you get thrashed so badly, you're just like, okay, this is not it. So cricket happened because when I used to, so studies happened.
Which of the parents is the sports person?
My dad, he's a
Hardcore?
big hardcore. He still runs 20 kilometers every day,
Wow.
and he's still
Uske baad-
yeah.
Milind.
Bullet is a 350. Yeah? You don't need to run.
Yeah. Was your
So
dad
that was-
happy with the decision to switch to cricket?
Oh, sorry.
Was your dad happy with the decision
I
to
didn't
switch?
switch because
Oh.
I never coached in cricket. So I just that's how I picked
Oh.
up cricket. Was the boy who used to work with us was called Iqbal. And he kind of
Like the
taught
movie?
me the movie Iqbal. His name was Iqbal. He taught
Huh.
me how to play. He was my coach.
Huh.
And then there was Sachin Tendulkar, who was my coach. I used to watch TV and learn from
Acha,
him.
your
Hmm.
coach.
Yeah, my coach.
Hey man, it works. It works.
Personal
It works.
coaching
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Sachin.
It
Happens,
does.
happens.
So
Yeah.
so cricket happened. There has never been any coaching, and then I don't know. I just picked it up. I was called in for
Batting?
so the state of women's cricket was so bad back when I was in school. I gathered 11 of my friends, said that we'll get to bunk school. So obviously, if my coach was Sachin Tendulkar, I look very good when I bat. Whether the ball reaches the
So
boundary or
right-hander?
not, right-hander. Right-hander, but
So you
I've
do all
become a
this?
left-hander now. Yeah, all of it.
What?
Yeah.
You become a left-hander?
I've become
Why?
a left-hander now. I'll get to that because I've done a film where I'm playing a cricketer.
Yeah,
Mirror
So-
image.
Yeah.
fair.
मिरर नहीं मेरा हाथ टूट जाता है हाथ नहीं है पिक्चर में
Wow, this is 80s film.
so I've become a left hand bowler.
Fantastic.
Ah.
This
So-
is like Tiger Pataudi losing the eye and coming back and scoring a
Hmm.
century.
So
Oh.
Murli
Yeah.
Karthik coached me to bowl nice.
Left arm
Nice.
orthodox.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you
Nice.
bowl left arm orthodox?
Yeah.
You're a right-hander who bowls decent left arm orthodox in
No,
your adulthood.
good, decent. I've got the Chinaman coming in.
What are
I've
you
got the
saying?
nice
Wow.
variations coming in. So
Very good.
I'm very like. See, I said
I
no.
should get
What
someone
are
to
you
break
doing with your life?
Someone should break my hand. Maybe I was a left-hander. This didn't work. Oh.
See, it is just Sachin's ambidextrous. So I'm so obsessed.
He throws with both
see,
hands.
He
Yeah.
throws
Yeah,
with both
Yeah,
hands.
yeah. He writes with the
He
left hand.
Writes with the left
Correct,
hand. Eats
correct.
with the left hand.
I am like that.
तू
I
कौन सा
bat-
एंगल से सच गुजराती का
I bat
सचिन?
with my left hand.
What is this
I write
nonsense?
with my left hand. I bat with righty. That's how I bat.
How do Indians
although the
have
problem
this
is,
himmat?
although
Huh?
the problem
You're saying
is,
Sachin and he's comparing himself
I'm
already.
saying lefty righty wise.
He
we are
won't. He
similar.
and I can't get into the Valkeshwar 11. That is so unfit. That 11.
All I'm saying is that I can't bowl. So yeah, nobody's ever taught. Both of my parents was college level, university level cricketers. My mama was also, my brother was a university level cricketer in the US, which doesn't count.
No, but now
US.
they have a team, yeah.
Huh?
Now
Where?
they have
You
a
are-
team, yeah.
That's
Made-
Joe Biden is the captain.
Yeah.
Slightly backward.
But nobody ever taught me how to bowl.
But that's amazing. Can
But
I show
why
off
does
now?
someone have to teach you how to bowl?
Because
So I'm really sorry. I'm totally judging you
Huh,
here.
huh, huh.
You
Because
should.
there were
Look at the
two.
attitude.
There were two guys who were hitting on me, and then so it just ends up. That's how it all
Two
my
guys were hitting on you.
I mean, separate guys were hitting on me, and
You
all.
You think there was a team effort? Like they were like
Where did
maybe.
this love story happen? I'm not paying attention to the podcast. She's hijacked it now.
Wait, she's judging me.
No,
No,
Continue.
I'm judging you.
Judge,
So
please
this,
judge,
so
please
this
judge.
one guy who was, let's get focus on this one guy who was
Cricketer?
hitting on me. No.
Ordinary guy.
Not an ordinary guy. I don't want to get to
Please,
professions
yaar.
because it's
Shyami, we have mental
con-
blocks now. Give us some hint. Model, actor?
Yes, model
Okay.
actor.
Model
So,
actor. Model actor तो बहुत लोग हैं यार.
हाँ.
हाँ तो बहुत है तो वो जेनरिक है वैसे ही छोड़ देते हैं. So he was hitting on me and then it became like I was like, come for dinner. I was like हाँ and I was like not going for the dinner. Then they know how to. He's like, okay, let's play cricket. So one is to of course Mr.
So
Angad
it's not a
Bedi.
date.
Angad Bedi was hitting on me and he kept saying, "Arey dinner." I was not
He's
giving
left
him
arm
gas.
orthodox.
Left arm orthodox. Then he said, "Come
Neha,
for
are you
cricket."
watching this?
Neha knows. He can come for cricket and they all see the celebrity cricket league that these guys
Correct,
used to
correct.
play,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So they were practicing at Kalina. He called me in to, I don't know, and I was all excited. I was like, oh, I'll get to play with like Bishan Singh Bedi's son and like
Imagine,
UV will
yeah.
be there and all this is really excited. And he called me and he made me sit like a cheerleader. And I was just like, this is like the third time I met him. I said, you called me to play, right?
Sexism.
And then he got, first ball, he was trying to like impress me and got hit in the so that didn't go very well. So that's my Angad story. I said, see, don't do this. But
But he
other
bowls
guy-
well. I watched him in the nets.
Yeah, we've got a Nibana Premier League with Gaurav, with Jatin and all these guys used to play. So Angad, we used to all make fun of Angad
You
because
batted against him?
yeah, all of us used to
Mara?
play every Sunday.
Mara?
हाँ.
Look at the
So,
attitude.
Yeah, major cricket
Angad was
attitude.
under 19 Delhi, huh? He's
Major
decent
cricket.
fucking bowler. He's Bishan's son, for God's sake.
Yeah, major cricket attitude.
He had that
I have-
Harbhajan like whip action also.
But
I
I'm
just
still
can't get
getting
the
to my
arm around.
judging story. So this other model actor who was hitting on me, dinner didn't happen. He said, let's play cricket. I said, done. And when we went to play cricket, he said, oh, so I don't, meri bat hai, I'll bat first, yeah. That's how Indians are. So he said, I batted. He's like, babe, that I was
Babe
gone
straight away.
there. I was
Babe,
gone.
sledging.
When
Indian
someone
sledging.
said babe, I was like, oh my God, come on. So I said, babe. So he's like, I need to bat first. So I said, why? So he said, I don't know how to bowl overarm. I said, I was like, which Indian man doesn't know how to
Most
bowl
unmanly thing
overarm?
to say.
Like, how?
How?
How can you not know how to bowl overarm?
I don't know, man. How can you not play 7 different instruments? What the fuck? ऐसा थोड़ी होता है.
अरे cricket
I
यार.
can play one instrument.
I'll tell you the problem, okay? तुम है ना ऐसा नासिक में जगह में बड़ा हुआ है.
अरे
मैं जिधर
गली
बड़ा हुआ है,
cricket,
हाँ,
गली
गली
cricket
मेरे
है.
इधर इतना लंबा गली दिखाओ जिधर आदमी रन अप
In
ले पाए.
Valkeshwar, if he was to
If
bowl,
I-
he'll hit a VIP.
I'll hit a-
So you can't take a
In my
chance.
building, if you want to do there, एक तो ऐसा जमीन किधर होता है, टाइल होता है ना, तो टाइल पे ओवरआर्म बॉलिंग मतलब आधा बॉल बैड बाउंस है ना, एक इधर जा रहा है, एक तुम्हारे ऊपर वापस आ रहा है, ये सब हो रहा है, तो अंडर आर्म खेलते
And
हैं.
Mrs. Parekh को भी मार सकते हैं बीच में ना. You can't do that. She's old now.
If you bowl anything under 130, I can at least stand with the bat and not be afraid.
But babe,
But-
एक
No,
बात बताऊं?
no, I
Babe,
can't. I
babe,
can't.
I can bowl. I can bowl leg break, off break. I can bowl fast. I can still bowl.
You can make it worse. Call her Bubs instead.
Listen, my kids, I don't show up. Both my kids, boy and girl,
Can
bowl
bowl and bat.
overarm without
Yeah.
throwing action within 5 minutes
Yeah.
Oh.
with the season ball.
Why don't you teach me now?
We'll have to find land for you.
Yeah, that's what-
So
Start with
there are
that.
both, and your issues are in the middle. You want to start agitation and all. नहीं कर सकता ये सब. You
No,
want
I
to
can
play
get.
play.
I can do a pretty decent slow like straight ball डाल देगा, but वैसा assurance नहीं
Will
है.
the elbow bend?
No, elbow won't bend.
I've seen this. I've noticed this among men. They never get it out of their system. I don't know if you noticed this. जो बचपन जो हुआ ना, they can't change that later on.
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen.
No, for
Elbow doesn't
me,
bend.
so I've got a Sohail Tanveer action. Like I have that jump. Like
The
I
wrong
don't,
leg?
the wrong leg because
my
no one
God.
taught me how to bowl. And then
She knows her cricket, bro.
Yeah,
If only she was a little older.
yeah. Then you would have been calling her babe. Let it go, na.
And she would have emasculated me
Yeah,
by bowling me
bowling
first
you
ball,
out, yeah.
hitting me for 5 sixes. Then my mother clapping there saying, "Don't worry, beta, try again." You know?
It's just the effort you have to put into staying alive. It's too much. It's
Yeah,
exhausting. Cyrus,
Wow. Yeah.
don't make it worse for her.
Or let her finish the story.
so I no one taught me how to. So that's what I said.
Unlike-
no one
unlike
taught me,
Akash,
but I
correct,
just
correct.
learned
Yeah.
how to bowl
Yeah,
overarm.
yeah.
And
Eklavya.
so I have that double jump, and I didn't know. I used to just be like, "Why? What looks wrong in my action?" I could never figure it out. No, like I had a school coach.
Yeah.
Poor guy. I mean, he couldn't figure it out himself.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh, he's a Delhi Daredevils coach. Same guy.
Was that affecting?
They're not even figuring their batting. They can't figure anything out.
And
right
everyone
now,
has
yeah?
failed. It's so sad,
Everyone.
no?
I think Ponting should go out and bat.
Hyderabad का कल का मैच देख के तो I mean they are in a worse state right now.
No, but
I thought Lara will cry.
Yeah,
I thought he's going to cry.
and Bhuvi बिचारा, I thought Bhuvi will cry, dude. मतलब और कितना करे आदमी यार.
And Lara and Ponting, best batsmen of their generation, along with Sachin.
Yeah.
Look at the irony there.
Yeah.
And their teams are the worst batting lineups.
Yeah. Great
But
sons don't necessarily make great fathers.
Yeah. That's true. Or grandfathers.
But just to see Ponting and Saurav Ganguly, there's so much tension while just watching them also on screen. I was like, who's going to hit who first? And then with the way they've been batting, it's always like, okay, it's not going very good.
Maybe
but
they should just have a 1-over match between two of them. Because they're going to lose anyway.
yeah, they should just send them in.
Send them
and
in.
Watson,
Yeah.
so many people, they should have sent them
they
in.
can't do worse, no?
Yeah, but I think they're going to get fired next year. I don't think
100%,
there'll be Lara. I
100%.
don't think there'll be Ponting.
100%.
Yeah.
That's the IPL. It's a 24-hour situation. You don't perform,
but
you
I
can't.
think on some level you're also preparing for a longer this. Like with Bombay, I know I come every time I come to talk about Bombay only, because I watch Mumbai cricket more
But
closely.
Prithvi had a good run. When Bombay Sarfraz was making runs every.
No, but like right now, if you see all these investments like the Tilak and the Vadera and all, they're all paying off, right? Like I mean,
Now
sometimes
they're
it's a
paying off.
Tilak is
5-year.
paid
Even
off.
Aakash
Tilak is
right
paid
now.
off.
Even
But
Aakash, yeah.
Prithvi Shaw and Sarfraz have gone reversed a little bit. Which is a
Huh.
little scary because
Huh.
Prithvi Shaw should have been the toast of India.
Yeah.
What Shubman Gill is right now is
Yeah.
what Prithvi Shaw should have been by now.
Prithvi Shaw, after the cough syrup incident, it's all been downhill.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah, there've been too much cough syrup incidents.
off
Yeah.
camera, just too many things happening.
Yeah.
I think that also makes a difference. And plus, like, imagine the pressure on that guy, right? Because वो 4 साल का है, तब से उसका cover drive का video circulate हो रहा है. So I think that really messes
The
with you.
sad part is now he's not sure if the ball's outside off stump. We'll take a break.
Oh.
Let's take a break. Saiyami needs a break. We'll come back.
Hey, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On Cock and Bull, Cyrus and myself, that's Abbas, are joined by author Sagar Makwana to talk about his latest book, Be You Now. And we also discussed the story of a first-time flyer lighting a beedi on an airplane. On Paisa Vaisa, Anupam talks to Ramesh Ranganathan, CEO at Keraheja Corp. They discuss buyer behavioral patterns in real estate, the perennial question of buying versus renting property, and more. On The Wire Talks, Siddharth Bhatia talks to former External Affairs Minister Salman Khurshid. They spoke about the Congress's victory in Karnataka elections and does the party have a strategic plan for the upcoming general elections. On Pulyabazi, Khyati, Saurabh and Pranay discuss how India should develop policy expertise in electronics manufacturing and emerge as an alternative to China in global supply chains. And on Explain Like I'm 10, Meghnad is joined by business journalist Aprajita Sharma and myself, comedian Abbas Momin, to try and answer the question, what is capitalism? Once again, don't forget to visit our merch store on ivmpodcasts.com. We have some exciting stuff for you. Follow us on social media via IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and LinkedIn. If you like our shows, please spread the word, tell your friends and don't forget to rate and review them wherever you're listening. You'll also find all our shows on youtube.com/IVM Podcasts. And finally, we would like to thank our sponsors this week, Cash Free Payments and HDFC Mutual Fund. Thank you for making this possible.
All right, we're back after the break. We want to discuss can we discuss the acting career for
I feel
5
like
minutes?
a break.
Because we all like
I
cricket.
feel more exhausted.
We just go straight to the cricket. But so let's talk about how you got into movies.
Yeah.
How did you get your first break?
No, so I came.
Break.
So again, it was Xavier's,
Huh.
and Xavier's. Then college model.
Why did they put
someone
you in a
model
Nashik
here.
college? Why did they bring you to Xavier?
No, Nashik mein, I think there were 2 colleges. Yeah, there was nothing really to speak.
Like,
So schooling
at some point you
yeah,
have to actually study.
study. No,
No.
you don't have to study in Xavier's.
Oh, whatever. Go to a
Misconception.
place where
You have to
there's...
pretend like you're in this college that is, this
But now
big
everybody's
name
getting
and stuff.
99% for arts and
It's
all. Boss. I
ridiculous,
don't know
yeah.
what world they're living in.
No, I don't know. Even my third whatever list jo hota hai, it was some 89 it
Are
closed.
you
down.
mad?
Yeah.
In 1989, it was something like 62% or something.
No,
60%.
no. So Xavier's happened. Xavier's mein, do
Audition?
you want to model? Do you want to model?
Huh.
Those things used to
Yeah,
always
yeah, yeah.
happen. Like so many Ekta Kapoor
Scouts and all
TV
would come?
Yeah, they used to
Yeah.
always be there outside
Mhm.
college. So modeling started, and then I was just like, oh, okay, this is nice. You get to go to exotic foreign locations. You get paid for it. You get great food. This seems like a fun thing. That's how I started modeling. And then I became the sincere person when they said, okay, the next thing is you should start doing. So it was not like because I was so obsessed with sport. There was nothing else. I was consumed by sport all my life. it was in college when I started doing theater, a lot of theater and college. Anything to bunk classes, basically.
yeah.
She sounds like
Yeah.
me.
Just
We're
anything
Except
all
to
for
the
bunk
talent.
same.
classes.
That's the
We're all
only
the
difference.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The noble
Except
pursuit
for
of
the
not
overarm
going to the
bowling.
class. No, I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Apart from the overarm bowling, I see a lot of parallels.
Boss, if there's a fire in Dhobi Talao, I would just say we have to stop it, because
Yeah.
you have to not go to class if it's possible.
And now I'm also a firefighter, so I can stop the fire. I've become my
Arrogance,
film.
I say, Akash. मैंने वहाँ से निकाला.
You all started with Salman and Akshay sir and all, so now I have to
तुमने
also do
इतना खुद
little.
को बुलंद कर दिया है.
नहीं, अभी I'm playing I didn't know there are female firefighters. I'm
Yeah.
playing a
Oh,
firefighter
I
in
still
Excel
don't know.
film. हाँ, even I
There are
didn't know.
female firefighters.
Yeah.
I've never seen.
I must have been a
I've
fire
only
in your
seen in
building.
foreign TV shows. I don't think they're
No,
female
foreign में तो
firefighters.
है
Where?
ही.
Where?
Foreign में तो है ही, पर
There was some
यही.
show on one of the Netflix
Yeah,
something about
yeah,
males
yeah.
here.
No, there are.
So you're
Coming
playing a
back to
firefighter right now on a show.
in a film that Excel's produced it. So we've just finished shoot.
Oh, you finished the show.
Yeah. So great fun because in Vadala they have that main fire station thing. There was
Yeah.
some 80
Did you
firefighter
do
women
the
who came.
Going down the pole,
Go
and
down,
climbing up the
No,
thing.
climbing up the ladder, but we climbed up with a person on our
Yeah,
back and
yeah.
stuff. But they didn't use it in the film. I'm like, why the hell did you make me
What?
do all this shit then?
Like a bakra?
Yeah, they just made me do
Unnecessary.
this training and then didn't use it. But I have
Yeah,
videos
fair,
of
fair.
it.
Huh.
आजकल ऐसे भी सब
You
reel
carried
पे-
a mail?
people are watching more reels than
Movies.
films.
Yeah,
So
movie
the
भी
whole
reel पे ही देखता है मैं.
हाँ,
You
वही
don't
तो.
have to do the whole pole thing. Just enter.
Yeah.
It's over. But who was on the back? What kind
No,
of weight?
it was I don't know, like a little scrawny little girl, but still, it was
Yeah.
Acha,
somebody.
so silvery.
At least 40-50 kilos types.
40-50 तो
yeah,
होगा.
yeah, yeah. But that's
Yeah.
That's a lot, yeah.
fit, man. You are
No,
fit.
but to
Imagine
come
the bad
up
luck.
the ladder, down the ladder, that
Yeah.
was carrying is all right, but
This,
it's the
this
ladder.
makes so much sense why I'm sitting so far away from you all. They didn't want my unfitness
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
anywhere close to
No, but
yours.
imagine what would bad luck if 22nd floor pe aa gaya and all that, and she's the person who's come there, and then there are 3 people,
Yeah.
and she gets to. Okay. Just by 5 kilos you miss the cut.
Hey, it's triage, man. What do you do?
Shoot, yeah. Life can be
Yeah.
so
Did you
cruel.
guys do the big, the catching the person jumping down wala thing?
Yeah,
as
means
well?
I was just holding
Yeah,
the
you have to
thing,
hold
yeah.
the
But it's
Yeah.
what is that thing? A trampoline? What is it?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but
It's
it's
not
a
a
big.
But do people get hurt when they
no,
fall?
no,
I
they
don't know.
don't. They don't. It's very safe.
It's really big,
Yeah.
right? So it's absorbing the.
But from a height, it's scary. I've
yeah,
seen
it's
it.
scary,
Yeah.
but I mean, what's scarier, burning to
Then-
death or
No, true. But then you bounce up again.
what? No, you don't
You know,
bounce.
Those are the real videos you're seeing.
Yeah.
Of the trampoline. That's different.
So they deliberately bounce up again.
Yeah. This
So
is safe.
So if they're dead, they don't bounce. I'm trying to understand. I'm just trying to know.
Like a fish, right? Like if the fish fufferts, then it's real.
Vegetarian manas se dikh raha.
You're a vegetarian,
No.
Parsi.
Just
Just
joking.
like, oh.
They don't.
There's no vegetarian here. We are so deprived of life that we started eating each other. Yeah. Welcome to IVM. See the
There was
pain on
supposed to
all
be
the
a fourth
employees. Yeah.
Oh,
But he
you're
ate him.
Yeah.
Usko protein
Your
kam pada.
breakfast.
Yeah. We called it COVID, but whatever. Can we get back to your
Yeah.
life story?
So
the firefighter-
Xavier's happened,
Huh.
and then I started auditioning for films. Kept getting rejected for a very long time until Mirzia happened, and I'm glad it happened because
Again through Xavier's only the audition came?
No, Xavier's
By then you were
khatam
doing the
hua tha. I'd
rounds and
finished.
people
Yeah,
knew.
yeah, I'd
Huh.
finished. So it was most of my boyfriends in Xavier's.
Boy
not-
stroke friends.
no boyfriends, boy
friends.
friends.
Huh.
Yeah. So most of them, I did the Kingfisher calendar. So once they saw me when Kingfisher was still alive,
Yeah.
and they were paying people. So when they
Up to October. November, December को पैसा नहीं मिला.
yeah, so I was with Atul.
Which month were you?
I think I was June.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's my
June.
wife's birth month.
I think I was June. Yeah.
See the karma.
Yeah, sure, Cyrus. Sure, I see the karma.
Firefighting. Time for firefighting.
I see you stubbing your toe soon.
Listen, she's already ashamed to know me after bringing me to Xavier's. I took my shirt off to change shirt.
What's worse is
and I
that
must have done it
now
just because I
her-
was sweating.
What's worse for me is
Huh.
that her memory of meeting me will forever be
Yeah,
attached
yeah.
to you now.
The worst version of Cyrus.
Yeah.
No, my memory will be that you,
You
don't
can't
go
over bowl.
around. That's
Okay,
it.
fair.
Now, that's
fair.
it.
I can bat reasonably. Yeah. It's too bad. Like, I'm going to play tonight, and I know they won't let me bowl. They will only let me bat and field.
Huh.
Which
So
is
you,
okay.
you own the property? Because
Huh?
that's normally the guy.
No, I think the impact player rule will do you well.
Yeah,
Because
very
lots
well.
of people who are batting and going
Rohit Sharma
out.
loves that role. Huh?
Yeah,
Why
far
field?
better.
Yeah.
Chalo,
Yeah.
must win.
Number 3.
But
he
it
even
was
though
so
you're so-
sad, यार 20-year-old पृथ्वी को वो फील्डिंग से निकाल दिया.
हाँ
You're
यार,
young and you're supposed to
फिर
field.
उसको देखा है बाउंड्री राइडर पे भागते हुए थोड़ा सा ऐसा
पर उस दिन अमित मिश्रा को देखा वो पीछे से ओवरटेक करके गए. It
तो
was
क्या?
the funniest यार.
And you notice all the men with paunches. Have you noticed?
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
you mentioned are ones are carrying weight
Yeah.
for some reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
then-
I think cricket is the one sport where all body types are welcome
No,
also.
not
you-
anymore, yeah. Now Virat Kohli is saying सबको निकाल दो.
But I
Who's
think
got a
that's damn
paunch.
stupid, dude.
No, but I'm saying also understand the costume they're wearing, na? This tight, what is it, that material?
That fabric. yeah.
If you're a little fat, you look fatter.
Yeah,
To be
yeah,
honest,
fair,
it's a little
fair, yeah.
unfair. So you have to be actually a little thin to look good,
But then
like
you have
Virat.
to, there is Faf du Plessis who takes his shirt off and then TVs just freeze, a slow
Genetics
motion that
big cheese है
happens.
ना life में.
Ooh, what a
They're lucky
body.
to have good genetics.
हाँ.
It's not fair. Some
अरे
guy.
विराट छोले भटूरे खा के genetics क्या
No,
है
he
यार?
has-
No, he
he-
stopped.
he reversed it.
He
He reversed
tyagged
his genetics.
everything. He's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
eaten chole bhature in how long, dude?
He and in fact
Yeah.
Gautam Gambhir called him for dinner. He said no because he's health conscious. Isn't that what you said?
But did
Akash?
he go to Naveen's house then?
He's vegan. What did he eat in Naveen's house? But Naveen's the guy who actually started it, huh?
That,
The second part.
See, the second
What?
part.
The second part,
The second
Naveen,
part he
you
started.
see the video, Naveen is calling him out, like aggressively.
Yeah.
But if you see the video,
First
but
part में
if
क्या
you
बोला
see
उसने?
people on the field
हाँ.
who are doing commentary have another version to it also.
Yeah.
So we are only seeing what Star wants to show us.
Haath pakra. The body language was very aggressive.
I'm sorry. I don't think
Nahin.
you're watching the wrong shit. I'm watching only reels of that day.
Yeah.
I'm watching all the people in the crowd taking their camera out and shooting this. I'm hearing people in the back going, KL ka gun padega, KL ka gun padega. That's what I'm watching.
Yeah.
No, but that was quite a heated day. But
Maja
the
aaya,
thing
maja
is, through the day, even if Virat was at long off and the catch was caught by the keeper,
Yeah.
Star was focusing on him.
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah,
else
yeah.
matters there.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
only Virat plays.
Yeah.
And then there's and all the Ben Stokes and everyone that was remembered all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
And so it started, of course, with what Gambhir did. And then through the game, apparently, he said something to Naveen once and then he took off. Then Naveen
Also,
took off.
gesture to the shoe. So I'm presuming something to do like you're below my foot or something.
He said, "Tumhari auqaat mere."
That's one
Which
of the
is
things that's
little demeaning,
the
but
other
not-
thing that's coming
It's not
out
a
is
Maben
कि
Gali.
spike थोड़ी पहना है कि pitch खराब होएगा तेरे को problem क्या है? Is the other thing that's
That's
coming
not
out.
it. That
Which I really
Yeah,
doubt
I
it
don't
is.
think so.
क्योंकि
That's
वो दिल्ली का
harmless.
लौंडा है.
Yeah.
वो
Yeah.
ऐसा तो नहीं बोलेगा कि pitch
but-
खराब करेगा
Yeah.
कैसा होएगा. He's probably saying
No, Daddy might be saying just to sledge him anyway a little bit, just to irritate him. But I'm saying the boys from Kabul. Okay, he's come through like gunfire and civil war and
Yeah.
destruction and Americans attacking and
Yeah.
all that. This is not going to phase him, yaar.
yeah, fair. It shouldn't.
This
It
is
did,
like
but
this is
it
like a
did
holiday
though.
place for him. You
I
know?
think
Oh.
it sucks more when it's somebody you really respect who's treating you like that. You know what I mean? Like a police officer.
But he's
or a-
already in the PSL. He fought with Shahid Afridi. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I'm
he
on your
likes
side.
fighting. He
Yeah.
likes fighting.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. But the Gambhir
is-
angle was the second part was strange because Gambhir's reaction was a little over.
The first time when it happened, so
Yeah.
his whole, I mean, you're
Yeah.
the mentor of the
Yeah.
team. You're not even a player in the team. Like
Yeah.
just let it.
No, and I think गंभीर का ये भी issue है ना कि like even when he's commentary करता है वो तभी भी झगड़े करता है वो लोगों के साथ.
हाँ,
Haven't you noticed?
सबके साथ
He's
झगड़े।
just raring to go. It's Chihuahua complex.
If Gambhir
It's-
was a Mumbai police officer and he stopped you, it would have ended very badly.
it would have ended
He
very
would have been
badly.
in the ceiling. He would have thrown you in.
I would have been in the seat.
I think he would have shot you.
Yeah.
In fact, he wouldn't
Yeah.
be
But
carrying a
then
gun. He'd
would
have
have
borrowed
fought.
his senior's
No, he would
gun.
have fought if Gambhir was shooting him. He
I would have
been the brave-
tried to catch the
Yeah.
gun.
He would not run
He
away.
would not
Yeah.
He
run
won't do
away.
ha ha.
Yeah.
We would have-
वो नहीं करता
yeah,
ना?
we would have
ऐसा किया
ended
तो,
up-
you come on, let's act it out and you tell me if it's
I'll
true.
do it. I'll
Okay,
do it.
you're,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
Gambhir.
take a gun.
I'm-
Take the gun.
Of
Yes.
course.
Okay.
High budget, so we have
Yes.
a gun.
Yes.
Now I'll go. Nay. What a super print.
See how I got you on the shoulder? Because I don't want to kill you.
Kill me, yeah. Because in the sequel, you can kill me. You'll make more money in the sequel. Story about Mirzia and all, we're not even getting to it.
So
It
great
shows
she
10
did
minutes.
I
Mirzia.
got to
like-
shoot a gun in Mirzia, which was great fun. And
I
my
love
it.
blank,
You're the
I
best.
love,
What
I
a
love guns.
Great segue.
She
Yeah.
loves guns.
Yeah.
She loves bowling. She loves cricket. She loves baddie.
Yeah.
She's the brother I never had.
Yeah.
No, that's what, again. So,
So your
with
daddy's,
Angad and all,
your
it's now
daddy's
brother.
sounds like your daddy's pet, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean,
Daddy's little girl.
yeah, it's
Huh.
all dads like their daughters.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
always that mother, son,
More than
dad,
kids,
daughter.
yeah, yeah,
It's that thing.
Yeah.
But in my case, I become my daughter rather than she becomes me. So I know about Kim Kardashian and the sisters now. And I've just got this information. I don't know what to do.
Your Instagram now says Cyrus Taylor's version.
Yeah, exactly. It's unbelievable the kind of information I have now, which I never had before. Oh, sorry.
No,
yeah.
so my guns and Mirzia. So there was lots of. It was great fun, the whole film. Up until to date, so there is of course that side to me with the guns, the horses, horse riding, the sport, and all of that.
Yeah.
But the other side is that I'm a huge lover of Gulzar Saab. So
Right.
poetry, and I love poetry.
Lover of Gulzar Saab का मतलब क्या है? I'll explain. His work. So don't breathe heavily. Gulzar Saab himself is calling the podcast studio saying, hey, beauty kaun hai?
No. I've gone out and said if I wish he was 50 years younger. But
Yeah.
no.
Gulzar Saab,
50 years is not a compliment.
He wrote
30 to
BD
kar lo.
Jalaile, bro.
Meet him halfway.
He wrote BD Jalaile.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I mean,
Why not?
That singular act itself is enough.
To raise the country's morale.
Yeah.
Huh.
My dad
He's-
is the one song where my dad watched that song and he was sitting next to me and he didn't change the song and he just went, kya khubsurat hai, dekh. And there are like breasts on screen and my dad like, dekh. And I'm like, अरे but सुनेगा ना मैं dad, awkward मत करो मेरे को. मैं खुद दूध लेने चला गया, dude.
Finally, the image was matching the audio. Now, you understand? Coming back from an old zamana, finally they're telling the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
जिगर माँ बढ़िया.
No, but Gulzar Saab and I have a common
Friend?
no, common interest and love. That's Roger Federer. So Gulzar Saab likes Roger Federer probably a little more than me, and that's you all saw how I've spoken about Sachin.
Now that you brought him up, would you say that Djokovic is But come on, the record.
Whoa,
the record will-
eyes have been rolled.
No, so 1 second. He got his 20 Grand Slams. And that's fine.
ठीक है,
But
but
at
as
the
if
end
you,
of the
you
2
have
more
to see
years of
class.
Djokovic.
It's not Djokovic 2 more years for sure.
2 more years.
He's
at
a
least.
horse that
At
needs
least 2 more
grass
Grand
and
Slams,
that-
let's say. 2 more.
Nah.
Huh? And all court. All court.
I think let's shift back
French,
to what
Australian.
we're talking
Australia
about.
is what you
Mirza.
talk about.
Let's
Wimbledon.
talk about what Mirza
Yeah,
and
talk about
so on.
career, yaar.
I'm
Why are
just
you talking
saying-
about Djokovic's
We love
career?
Roger Federer, but I feel that Djokovic and Nadal have not been given enough respect, especially Djokovic as an all-court player.
Yeah.
No, see, there are great players and then there are legends. Djokovic is a great player, but then there
But
are
I thought
people
like
who
statistics are
beyond.
how we decide that, you know?
Nah,
No, you're it's like watching Lakshman bat vis-a-vis watching anybody else bat. Okay, even if his figures aren't as good as, say, a Ponting or whatever,
Yeah.
watching Lakshman bat is just better.
Yeah.
It's just fabulous when he's on song.
Yeah.
He's beautiful to bat.
Yeah.
Like Djokovic is very nice to watch. He's just he's a returning machine.
Yeah.
He'll return probably
A
every
mentally
single
strong player. He wins from any
everything. He
situation.
wins from anything. All said and done. But just the class Federer gets, yeah, no sweat. He'll just be like that, and he's so easy.
That I'll give you. He
That's
doesn't
it.
look like an athlete. He's
He
like
doesn't-
Sehwag
yeah.
again. He's just a guy you give a racket
He's just
to
like
and
an
he's
uncle.
superb.
He looks
Yeah.
like an uncle ever since
Absolutely.
he was
And these
playing.
other guys look like these alphas,
Yeah.
you know, with
Yeah.
their thing. And
But then that
grinding.
single hand backhand of his,
Oof, yeah. No, that I'll give you.
Yeah.
just everything.
But
Yeah,
greatest
so
of all time,
beautiful.
I find you don't throw it around all the time. Greatest of all time. One of the greatest for sure. Tough
Sorry.
to call.
Yeah, I think I'll have to
Mera
get
is
my
race
gun
mein
out
ghoda
now,
nahi.
Cyrus.
Damn
I have
it!
to get my gun out.
Let's have a poll off. Oh, sorry.
This is what happens
Sorry.
with brothers. They fight.
We fight.
Yeah.
Ekta Roger, Ekta Djokovic. Because Novak sounds wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
तो फिर मिर्जा हो गया.
हाँ, तो मिर्जा हो गया.
You sound like the Dadi Ma, na? Back to the story. Yeah.
So, sorry, I'm diverting again. The best thing that happened of Mirza is I got to meet Roger Federer.
Huh?
Yeah.
How?
What?
Yeah,
Why?
that's what films do.
What?
So
He's
Mirza
a Gulzar
hadn't
fan?
released. No, lots of connection. Film hadn't released, and Federer was playing that IPTL in Delhi.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah.
first year. Correct,
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah. So
When they didn't pay the money to them.
they
and
didn't
all
pay
that.
anyone any
See,
money,
I
and no
know.
one
Why?
came back.
Arey Gujarati bhai! I know
That's
all
why
the
no one
scandals.
came
Why
back,
they
yeah.
didn't pay
That's
money
why
to them?
the
Money
tournament
was
ended.
over.
All the legends were not paid.
Why?
Because
खत्म हो गए
They ran out
पैसे.
of money basically.
No, because
Oh.
the money doesn't come from where it's supposed to come, the source.
Right.
I know the whole story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I met him.
Now you tell no. Now you want to withhold
Sir,
information.
I have a beautiful
asking
guest.
her for
I
names
have a
of
beautiful
random men
guest.
who've hit on her.
Every time you guys bunk, we'll talk about all these things.
So I met him just before release,
Hmm.
and because of Rakesh sir, who I owe everything to for making me meet Federer. So he's
This
whatever.
is Rakesh Mehra who put the Om
Rakesh.
Prakash in the middle.
Rakesh Om Prakash
Correct,
Mehra,
correct.
yes,
Same guy.
the same one.
Same
the
problem.
same
Sanjay
one.
Leela Bansali. Rakesh Om Prakash Mehra. Huh? Cyrus Tunnu Brocha. We're going to put something in the middle here.
Yeah, but anyway, so Mirza happened, and coming back to the films, Mirza happened. Unfortunately, didn't do too well, and then nobody was giving me any work. But after that, then there was this again. Thankfully, there were a lot of shows that were happening. So Breathe happened. I did a film with Ritesh. I did a film with Anurag Kashyap called Choked, which was a lot of fun.
You also went to the Telugu industry, which is the world's #1 industry now. Don't mind Bollywood, but you're far behind. And you did a movie called Wild Dog.
With Nagarjuna. He's a
Ah.
really
I saw
cool
that title and I want to
guy.
watch this movie.
Yeah.
He is really cool
Wow.
because he's a
Can you
deep sea
explain the
diver.
title? But
Wild Dog is we were all agents and so it's a pack of dogs who
okay.
hunt.
The
So
female
that-
dog is called a
Kutri.
Kutri. Wild Kutri.
But it's interesting because you've been doing sport all your
Yes.
through your formative years, where the idea of what is like I won versus I lost is very clear.
Yes.
Achievement is very clear, well defined, and it's almost numbered. But in this, it's so vague.
Nagarjuna's wife is a big dog supporter.
Absolutely.
I'm not joking.
She is
Absolutely.
I did an
animal
event with her in Hyderabad.
animal
That's why I know.
supporter. That
Animal.
whole hospital
Amla,
they
yeah,
have.
yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
Huge hospital. Even giraffes are there.
Oh,
They have one giraffe.
Dog, giraffe,
in the
Yes.
hospital?
same species.
In the hospital.
zoo है कि hospital
नहीं
है?
hospital है पर एक giraffe आया था
अच्छा अच्छा.
when we were shooting.
Giraffe came to visit. I don't know.
हाँ वही मैं
It's the
मतलब.
most weird conversation we've ever had.
हिप्पो
By the way,
बीमार था. तो
Federer-
जिराफ आके.
Federer lost in the tiebreak here because I want to know what happened in that meeting. That just went.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a very long story.
But do it in 1 minute. Now we are running out of
हाँ
time.
वही तो.
No, wait. Let me ask my question. This
हाँ, he was
actually
using
matters.
philosophical
This
question
actually
and all.
matters. This
Yeah,
is this is a question that
philosophical
other
question.
women and men can
Yeah.
Okay,
read.
bolo.
That's why I'm
Learn
here.
from and all.
Bolo.
Yeah, but now
She's being
in,
sarcastic. It's
I
taken
know.
her 45 minutes to realize we are choots.
Yeah.
You understand that?
that's her problem.
We normally
तुम कितना भी
tell her
क्रिकेट
the
खेल लो,
truth. Normally any woman it's 5 minutes,
कितना भी
45
boring कर
minutes.
लो,
कितना भी
boring कर लो.
ऑर्थोडॉक्स
हाँ.
ऑर्थोडॉक्स डाल दो. But yeah, so
Yeah.
now suddenly film and television is something where there is absolutely no marker of success. There is
Yeah.
no real way. Your Instagram followers are not a real.
Unfortunately, that's become real for apparently producers.
Yeah, it's for
Yeah.
producers
Yeah.
only. But like, how does that now? Did it take time for you to adjust to that new system? कि like हाँ इधर जीत अलग है.
हाँ अलग है क्योंकि like you said when I play badminton if I win 11-0 twice I
Yeah.
won the game. यहाँ पर I didn't know what success failure was, so I was very happy with Mirza. Yaar, I was like Sachin Tendulkar is coming to watch it, and like it's great. Like that
Yeah.
was it. My ambitions were all that. I didn't understand ye crore, itne crore, wo crore. I didn't know it. Later did I realize, oh damn, this is a business. This is how it works. This is how you will get your next project.
Hmm.
So thankfully, because I had such a big failure in my first film, I realized that it's not in my hand. Now, abhi jo hoga, wo hoga.
Yeah.
For me, the success was when we were working. So
Right.
when we were working, if I feel like I was supposed to do a film with Mani sir, so if I'm working with Anurag Kashyap, Neeraj Pandey, Raj DK, R Balki, their
Wow.
names were really cool names.
Yeah.
And when you work, you feel like this is my 11-0 today.
Yeah.
But result of the film, unfortunately, it's not in your hand because
Right.
it is a combination of so many people, of COVID being there, not being there, theaters being open, not being open, just so
Mm.
many
Yeah,
factors
fair,
there, right?
yeah.
So just who all Mani sir then? Raj
Mani
DK?
sir's film didn't end up happening. We workshopped a lot,
Huh.
and then the male
Typical
actors.
Mani sir, I think.
Mm.
Find the pretty girl, let's do the workshop.
Maybe it's the lack of money, sir.
Yeah. Mani sir, lot of respect.
So I-
Sunrise shot, Dada, sunrise shot.
We are very
Wow.
big in the south now. Just
Yeah,
behave
yeah.
yourself.
I love you.
No, I still hope that happens, yeah, because he's really, really such a passionate maker,
Yeah.
and he's so he's like. Anyway, Mani
No,
sir's
you're right. And the
episode
one,
separate.
whatever little work I've done, ad films on in the south, the best thing about the south is the Tamil industry is that 6 o'clock they say the words pack up. Not 6:01,
No,
not 6:02.
I
Rest
did
of
a-
India should go and do tuitions there.
Yeah.
6
I did
baje
a-
pack up, 9 baje start. 9:01 you're working, 6:01 you're
पर
not
वो
working.
start करते हैं 9 बजे
Start
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 Yeah.
karte.
मतलब
And
7
everybody's
बजे
ready.
इडली खाते हैं.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But at 9
And
o'clock,
we're ready.
everyone is ready.
Everyone's
Technical is
ready.
ready, artist is
Yeah.
ready, everyone is ready,
Yeah.
background is ready.
Yeah.
Here तो background आया नहीं.
11 बजे आ
हाँ,
जाएंगे
बजे आ
वो
जाएंगे,
लंच के
अब
बाद.
लंच के बाद आएगा.
पर इसमें ऐसा भी है ना कि like I did a movie right now which is bilingual, which is Hindi and Tamil,
हाँ.
and it's so fascinating to see the attitude of the two crews and the work ethic of
Oh,
the
they're
two
separate
crews.
crews.
Yeah, I mean, some
So-
elements are separate, right? But
Tamil film finished in 20 days.
Hmm.
They're
no, but
still
that's the
shooting
thing.
Hindi.
Where every Tamil member of the crew was almost always on this one level of agitation of like, ये लोग से काम होता नहीं है ठीक से.
हाँ, हाँ.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody is ever
It's almost
fast enough.
racism, no? I'm
Almost
working with
racism.
these guys,
Yeah,
but they
these
don't
fucking
understand.
North Indians,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
don't know what the fuck they're
But it's
doing
not
on a
only
set.
North Indians, it's firefighter film. They because obviously fire and this whole high tech stuff and all, they got someone from LA to come and do the VFX and the
Yeah,
SFX.
Bichara.
So he came in with this plan, mood board, ये करेंगे, ये वो sheets ऐसे full files, and then our action master came in from Chennai.
Hmm.
And they had all these sheets and we'll do this, we'll do that. By the time he removed his drawing board, he had taken 2 shots. Saying, chalo sir, next, chalo. And he was like, what is happening here?
But sir, we'll keep you in mind for the sequel.
So yeah. No, so the success and failure for me, I feel is just about, I've been very lucky. So there was Rakesh sir, there was Anurag, there was Rajan DK, there's Balki now, there was Ashwini Iyer Tiwari.
Hmm.
And
So
then there's this podcast. So she's gone to 2 ends now.
Yeah.
All those famous
But
names.
this is the thing she does to appreciate the rest of her
Yeah,
life.
yeah. Exactly. Like going to jail for 3 days. Then you
Yeah,
the
then you know.
perspective that you
Yeah.
get. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. have to
Yeah.
come by cab despite taking car. That's when you know.
So every 4 years, when she wins the national award, she'll come here.
Yeah.
To get it out of her system.
Yeah.
अपने आप को बड़ा समझता
This
है
is
ना,
this
you
is
have
why
to
I do
stop
shows
it,
on Monday night.
Yes. I
Because
know
Sunday
you.
night you're the king, and then Monday night it's 8 people, and suddenly you
Of
realize.
course, it's if we have to wash out the police fascism that we have to face as elite of Bombay
Yeah.
with our cars. Yeah.
The 1%.
Yeah. Maybe less. Sorry.
Huh.
No, that's what
So,
she
that's
answered.
it.
Now
I
you have to
answered,
ask.
yeah.
Show's over.
Sure,
Now,
that-
AMA you want to do? AMA?
AMA.
Sunny says, please tell us about your experience of working with Anurag Kashyap in Choked. Any interesting anecdote that you can remember about him?
Anurag Kashyap, Sunny, is like a 14-year-old kid who on a film set. He is so
That means-
excited. He's like
I
a
don't-
guy in a candy
But
store.
14 you're saying is when the boy really only thinks of one thing.
Nah, okay, fine. 10-year-old
15
kid in a
crore.
candy store.
Uh,
10-year-old, so he's
10-year-old is better.
in a candy. He's so excited. So he doesn't feel like this. Even my image was this dark, brooding. He has all these dark films and all. He is constantly cracking the worst jokes. Nobody laughs at them.
Love it.
He is constantly saying, so even he doesn't believe in pack up and all that. He keeps shooting. And he is obsessed because it had become like a home film. We were staying in his house because his budgets are that much, right? I used to be the driver. I used to take
What
everyone
are
to
you
set.
saying?
That's the fun. That's the fun because the old school thing is I used to be like, chalo guys, 6, let's go. He's like, I'm swimming, and then I'll come. Like, come on, AKR, we have to reach. So I was producer also, driver also. And we used to reach set, and it's the best film experience I've had because he lets the actor in you be alive.
Chalo,
Looks like he's
that's
doing
great.
no work. He's swimming. She's driving. He comes and he doesn't want to pack up.
That's the brilliance of him as a director.
Yeah.
कि इससे 4 रोल करवा दिया.
Maybe we need to.
4 roll करवा दिया.
Boss, this is a lesson for governance.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Don't interfere. If you don't interfere, the
You-
country
I
goes
don't
well.
you
think the
make the
governance
people
wants
only-
to learn from Anurag
Yeah.
Kashyap. Don't take
That's-
government and Anurag Kashyap in the same breath right
But the
now.
government does do that, right?
Karnataka, they can learn right now. He's welcome.
But the government does do that, right? They'll be like, "Tumhi thali bajao, tumhi diya jalao."
I did it, but COVID didn't go away.
Yeah, but that's because you didn't do it properly.
Acha, explain what did I do wrong? Because for someone who can't bowl overarm, is my clapping wrong?
Ramanathan asked, being a former cricketer yourself, how was the experience in making the sports drama Ghumar? Any fun insights and not shared in interviews before? But apparently he's talked to you enough.
Ram Lakhan.
Nathan.
Oh, Ram Nathan. I thought Ram Lakhan came in. No, Ghumar was great fun, yaar. What we already chatted about it, that I don't have one hand in it. So it was a completely new learning. And for me, actually, everyone's saying cricket film. AB's Abhishek's my coach in it, in the film. He's obsessed with cricket. Balki is even more obsessed with cricket. So
Yeah.
it was just the best atmosphere because we used to be shooting our cricket. Lunch break, Balki was like, "Arey, chal na, let's play something." So we used to be playing in the lunch break when we were playing the whole
But some
day.
men will get intimidated by you because you know your cricket, you can play cricket. We're not used to that. I can see that being a little bit of a threat.
Which brings me to the next question, because Harvas is also asking about this only, of your experience hosting Crickbuzz Live as well. Because going from cricketer to being
The right
presenting on
person for
cricket.
Crick Buzz.
Yeah,
Arey, it's
exactly.
been so much fun, and there are a few friends who get it, like who.
And finally, a pretty person on top of that. I'm just thinking, with due respect to Harsha, there's lots of people out there who know their cricket, but we've never had a good-looking
Yeah.
presenter who's also the actual thing. Because otherwise, everybody, again, Mandira, unnecessarily
Mandira
gets a bad
Bedi
name.
knew her cricket, man. What
Not
are you saying?
really.
She didn't
not
know her
really.
cricket.
No, not like, there's nowhere close to her. Nowhere close.
Fair.
Due respect. yeah.
Maybe I was younger and I was just lost in the haircut. But
Yeah, true.
I don't know what to do.
No, that's fine.
No, but I was.
But you
I
had
think
something in
my-
common. Both of you didn't straighten the arm, so.
No, Crickbuzz has been great fun because all my friends, like all these like college friends who said, "Why are you becoming an actor?" My thing was, "Acha, theek hai, you become an actor. Sachin will watch your film one day." That is what my college friends used to
Yeah.
laugh and joke about. But for me, like if there is maybe George Clooney will be an exception or a Ryan Gosling, but besides
Better
them,
not say chopping and all that because she got Federer, she got Sachin. So ye to hoga abhi. It's a matter of
manifesting.
fact. It's
no,
exactly.
I'm saying besides them, I'm not just starstruck by filmy people.
Yeah.
So I'm not starstruck at all by filmy people. But when I went into the Crickbuzz office, it was just like, oh, Michael Vaughan, Sean Pollock, these like guys
Yeah.
I've grown up watching them, and
Also non-Indians.
no, I'm in the English. There were no Indian cricketers. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean even Viru is in the Hindi.
Yeah.
And he's the most hilarious.
Apparently,
He
yeah.
Yeah,
is
he's too funny.
hilarious.
Yeah.
There is filter, matlab hai hi
Have
nahi.
you worked with Gautam Gambhir? I worked with Gautam Gambhir.
Mm,
Ah.
no.
And he was very nice, I got to tell you.
Yeah?
Yeah, very nice.
Okay.
Nothing like this.
When was this?
Like
He's a very intelligent guy.
When was this?
For the ESPN show we used to do. What is it called? I can't remember.
That's like 5 years ago.
Yeah, but we worked more than once.
Before
Times
he
have
became
changed.
politician.
He's an
No,
MP
no,
now.
Yeah,
he was already known to be a fighter and all. That was all going on in the background.
Yeah.
What we saw, he's a very nice guy.
Yeah, I'm
Can't
sure.
say anything.
Does he
I'm sure.
smile?
Yeah.
He
He
knows he
laughs and all
smiles.
that.
Oh.
He's a little introverted. That's his
Ah.
nature.
Right.
He's not going to be as
थोड़ा
loud.
गंभीर है वो.
Oh, exactly.
क्या करेगा?
Or even Gautam is a man of,
Yeah.
learning.
Okay, this I think you already answered indirectly, but we'll ask it anyway.
No.
Arthik Shetty asks, your favorite
Say no
cricketer growing
comment.
up and any upcoming
Sachin.
cricketer to watch out for.
I have answered this. I'm
At least
obsessed with
7,000
Sachin.
times.
Like seven.
Sachin.
तो पता है तुमको.
Sachin.
Yeah.
So that I've obsessively
And
answered
I
all
think,
the time.
I think upcoming also
Upcoming,
we've
I-
established I am the next big
I
thing.
think she likes
I-
Tilak.
I like Shubman Gill a lot.
He's
Yeah.
going to be big.
He
Yeah.
But
was
I don't think
so
he's the
good
next big thing.
yesterday.
He's the
No,
current big thing.
Just
Like,
endorsement
to
dream.
me,
He's-
like,
He's a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
He's an all-wicket player
Yeah.
as of now. He's
Yeah.
an all-three format player,
Yeah,
and he's young. And
Yeah.
he'll hold the middle order or the opening position.
Sawal
You
hi
can put him anywhere at the moment.
absolutely.
And
And-
he plays proper cricketing shots.
plays
Yeah,
There's
dude.
nothing,
That
that's
is
the
beautiful.
that's
Yeah,
the thing.
dude.
Like yesterday's innings, just
What about
1-6, yeah.
What
Yeah.
about Surya? Yeah.
Are Surya's, but we're
But
talking
Surya is
younger,
some
no?
next
Red
level.
ball is
Yeah.
questionable, and he's already 31, 32.
32 he is.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Surya is in some other worldly
Some-
form.
Yeah.
When
I
he's
don't think
batting,
anybody's-
like when he's on form, I mean, it's just ridiculous batting. Yeah.
yeah.
Never seen anything like that.
No,
It-
they
it-
should get an insurance on his wrists because something is special about those wrists.
But
Yeah.
it looks premeditated. But at the same time, it doesn't look
It doesn't,
premeditated.
yeah.
It looks like it's
Yeah.
just he just hit the right shot.
It's beautiful.
Somebody else plays a
I-
paddle, you're saying pagal hai. But it looks like it's the perfect shot that's been played.
Absolutely. And I think it's the perfect balance. Like there's presence of mind and there's a lot of practice.
No,
right?
but that day's shot,
but-
the paddle is he's been
The-
doing
Yeah.
that thing that she over
Oh, the
third
cut-
man.
yeah.
cut like
So
shot.
yeah, where people are saying no, it was an edge. It's not an
It's
edge.
not
He
an
played
edge.
it like
Practice.
4
I've
times
seen them
before.
practice.
तभी
Yeah,
तो commentary में ही वो
No, no,
बोला
no,
this
exactly.
is not an
Even
edge.
at Oval
ladies
Maidan,
and
the kids are practicing these shots
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
I am, Ashok Mankad will jump from heaven on my head. Because if you put the ball into the air
Yeah,
when we were
not
young,
enough.
they make you do rounds of Hindu Gymkhana.
Yeah.
Okay, straight away. You just drop the bat into rounds.
Yeah.
All over India, it was the same thing with the coaches.
Yeah.
And cut to now,
They're
a
all
young
playing.
10-year-old boy
Yeah,
with no body,
paddles.
nothing. He's got wrists of steel and this kind of
Yeah.
late cut over for
वो
6.
क्या है dude? That's you. You're watching the game evolve in
I
front
know,
of you.
I know.
It's beautiful to see.
But I miss attritional cricket. I love to watch
Even
the
I
ball
love
dominating
the-
the bat.
even-
Yeah.
But I mean, that's
want to
No, but
watch
now I'm
that's-
very
that
excited.
happens in
of
Test
Gavaskar
cricket.
and Jeff
That's
Boycott.
still
Just
happening in
watch-
Test cricket.
No, but now the
how long will they
WTC
bat? Smith and Virat Kohli, the best of their generation, they cannot bat more than 200 balls,
That's
and they're the
fair.
best.
That's fair.
Okay, I'm serious. You
That's
can't. Sunny would bat for 2 hours, be 26 not out,
Yeah.
and English bowlers are finished.
Yeah.
They're given everything. I mean, that's gone.
Yeah, but
You
now
stole
we
that
see.
IPL. Lalit Modi, you stole it.
That's all the AMS we
Yeah,
have.
that's
I
it.
don't
That's
think
it.
there's any other
My
AMS.
son's
Yeah,
calling.
superb.
Yeah, it's time for you
Yeah.
to head.
All right.
Chalo.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Thank
much
you,
for
sir.
coming and
Yes,
gracing
I
our
hope
presence.
no cops catch you all on the way back.
मेरा
when
कोई
you're
घोड़ा
not
नहीं है
on
इस
the
race
Can you
में.
come back when you're free for cricket specials only?
I thought this
so
was
much
only a
fun talking
cricket
to you.
special. Yeah, I love cricket.
हाँ.
great.
Can
We
We
speak
should
for
do
3
a
hours.
we should do Lanso with her.
Yeah.
That'll be so much more.
Yeah.
I don't know
Left
what
arm
World
not
Cup-
so orthodox.
World Cup, if nobody snaps her up, I'm sure they'll snap her up because